Hey guys, another episode on the 94 YJ that we're fixing here in the Rusty Beauty's shop. And I start right away with the bad news. I still don't have the springs. Even though they said they were gonna ship them, turned out that they didn't have one bushing. They had 7 out of the 8 spring eye bushings. So they're waiting for the 8th one to arrive before they ship the whole kit. Anyways, it is a really frustrating story, but that's not gonna stop our project. We're gonna keep going here. So let's see what we're gonna do today. I actually already started without you. I installed this, I don't know what this is called. We cleaned it and painted it in the last episode. Here inside I have all the other parts that we cleaned and painted, but these go to the front, so for now they're gonna just sit here. So this went on with these 4 and those 4 bolts. These are the original bolts. These 1, 2, 3 were the original couples, 2 bolts on one plate together. For here, this one was rusted, or I don't know which one, but one of the 4 was really badly rusted, so I lost it when I took it apart. But these 3 survived, so I put them back. I found most of the original nuts, but I had to use another nut here, and these are just separate bolts from the ones that I bought. But I have access to the back, so I can hold a wrench on them. These are welded together on a plate, so you don't need to hold wrench down there. So this is installed. I also assembled and installed the license plate holder, but turned out that I need to take it out again because the rear, what should we call that, bumper? It's not a bumper, but it is something like a bumper. The fiberglass piece goes over there, and I needed to remove the license plate again. So let me install this. I'll show you how it goes. So there is the slot here inside that this little lip needs to go in, and then underneath there are these few holes that use plastic clips that go right there. So that's the whole thing. And then these bolts here, they don't hold anything. I mean, they are for, I guess, if you want to install a trailer hitch, which I might do in the future, just for light utility trailers. I don't want to do anything heavy, but a light trailer, maybe if I want to drag my ATV or something else behind me, or maybe my motorcycle. So we're gonna see in future what we're gonna do there. And that's it. It looks like a car again, eh? Anyway, let me see what's going on underneath, but I just need to put the pins underneath, and that's gonna be it. There you go. So this is how it goes with these plastic pins here, push pins or whatever you want to call them, and that's what holds the whole rear bumper, but it is fiberglass anyway. So here I installed the license plate mount, and it hits here. Obviously that's why this is broken, because that's how it was when I got it. There's not much room for adjustment. In fact, there's no room for adjustment at all. It is where it goes, so we can't adjust it. We can maybe adjust it a little bit left or right, but that doesn't help much. So I'm guessing the tail light is in the wrong spot, but I have new tail lights. When we install them, we're gonna make sure that we take care of this interference here. So that's it for the back. I think we are in a spot where without the springs we can't do anything else. The whole back is assembled, and I'm pretty happy about it. Okay, actually I decided that I'm not gonna go to the front yet. I'm gonna start working on the brakes. Here, as some of you may know, I have a leak on this brake line, and I decided that I'm gonna change all brake lines. These flexible brake hose that I have here, I'm gonna change also the line that goes all the way to the front, and also these brake lines here, all of them. I already got those stainless steel flexible brake lines, the two for the front and one for the back. And also my friend Eugene lent this magic box that has all kinds of tools for the brakes. I have to go through them and see what he actually gave me, but I know that there's this flaring tool from Eastwood that is really good, so that should save me sometimes. He also gave me some tools for the front end for repairs, and he actually donated this fantastic press that I actually will use in the garage a lot. What does it say? 12 ton. Oh, he's a very good friend. He gives me tools all the times. I don't know how to thank him enough for all the tools that he gives me. So I'm gonna start taking out these brake lines here, and we'll see. I have some fittings, and I bought also stainless steel brake line that we're gonna utilize for here. And anyways, let's start disassembling and we will see how this is gonna go. Okay, I already tried to remove this fitting and it doesn't want to go anywhere, so before I strip it too bad, I'm gonna just snap the line here. The lines are empty anyways, because there was a leak here, so the circuit for the rear brakes is empty anyways. So we're gonna see now if I can put a socket here and if that's gonna do something for us or we're gonna struggle. Okay, it's going, that's good. Let's see if the bleeder is gonna move. So the bleeder is something else. Okay. So it looks like the bleeder is 5/16. Ah, good. The bleeder is moving too, so I'm gonna take it out so I can clean it on the wire wheel, because I don't have another bleeder, but we can clean this one and reuse it. Let's do the same here. Ooh, smell like cat's pee. Why? Okay. Oh, that's moving as well. That's good. Now for this flexible line, I'm gonna have to go under the car. But let's see first. This is a breather for the differential. Okay. So that's the breather for here. I'm just gonna leave it here for now, so dirt doesn't go inside. But now we can remove the whole line. Wow. This is pretty rusted here as well. This is not like Alright guys, you're on my way. I'm gonna have to take you away. I'm gonna deal with this by myself and I'm gonna bring you back when I have some results. Sorry. Okay, good news is that I'm making some progress. Bad news is that I'm making it like a redneck. And first of all, this bracket snapped that was holding that brake line, so we're gonna have to make new bracket for there. Then the brake line is coming out in pieces, which is not too bad because we can still use it as a template. Also, Eugene gave me a set of lines here. These are fuel lines and one brake line that he took out of one of his Jeeps, and I can use this brake line actually as a template of how to bend mine. But the problem is now that I cut this one somewhere in the middle, and from there the piece that is remaining inside from there to here is still in. I can't take it out because I can't remove this fitting now from here. Actually, all these 4 fittings on this line, on this unit, I don't remember what this unit was called, but it basically measures the difference between front and rear brakes and gives you a light on the dash if one of the 2 circuits is low on pressure differential unit, or I don't know what it's called. But anyways, all these 4 fittings here don't want to budge. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut all 4 lines and I'm gonna put it on the vise and try to remove those fittings, because actually I don't have these fittings. I have all the other fittings, but these ones are a little bit different than the other ones. I mean different size. Anyways, so that's where I'm at. I think I'm gonna cut all these lines and we're gonna go from there. I just need to memorize which one is which. This is the rear brakes, input and output for the rear brakes, and then this is the input for the front brakes, and then we have 2 separate outputs for the 2 wheels on the front. Before we cut these though, we have to empty the master, because the rear circuit here is empty already, but the front circuit is still full with something which I don't think I want to have in my system anyways. So we're gonna have to drain it, and for that we're gonna use this vacuum brake bleeder that I bought. I never opened it so far, so now we're gonna open it and use it for the first time to empty the master cylinder before we cut those lines. That works fantastic. Alright, the whole rear circuit is taken out of the car, including the pressure differential unit. I don't know if that's the real name of it, but that's what we call it in Triumphs. So there's one piece here, another piece, then another piece, then another piece. And actually here, the only intentional snap I did was here. This snapped as I was taking it out, and this snapped as I was taking it out. So I'm happy that I actually started doing that, because that was gonna give me hard time somewhere on the road, and it's a good thing to change the brake lines now. So we're gonna make a new bracket. This is the flexible line that we're gonna change. Then this goes to the left wheel, including the brake bleeder, and then the other line that goes to the right wheel with the brake bleeder. So I started looking around for my brake line that I ordered, the stainless steel brake line, and it turns out that I still don't have it. I'm still expecting to receive it. I have a copper line, but I don't think I want to use the copper since I'm gonna be receiving the stainless. I have some fittings here. These are stainless, so this is what we're gonna use. We need, I don't know how many here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we need. Then here we're gonna use all these, we're gonna reuse. And then for the front lines, I think we need one there where it connects to the flexible line, and one on the other side. So we should have just enough. I have 12, I believe. 1, 3, 6, 10 actually. I have 10, but these should be enough. Plus, with the stainless steel line that is coming, there's some more fittings included there, so we should be fine. So in the meantime, I'm gonna take the bleeders and I'm gonna clean them. We're gonna have to take this apart so I can actually make a bracket that is similar to this one. and we can take out all these and clean them. Well, with the stainless steel brake line, there's some fittings included, like I said, and they are kit, so there are multiple sizes there. Maybe we will have some of these, but if we don't, I'm just gonna reuse these. Okay, it's another night and it's already late at night because this week I'm working late at work, so I don't have much time for the garage at home. But at least I want to do a power hour whenever I can. I didn't even change. I'm in my jeans. Just want to start doing a little bit of stuff with the brakes. And I realized that for a long time, every time I need a wire wheel, I'm like, oh, I'm too lazy to set it up, because I bought 2 bench grinders, but I never pulled them out of the boxes. So today I pulled them out because I wanted to use the wire wheel, and I set them up on this actually pretty nice, what is that, a nightstand? I don't know, but I found it on the side of the street, and I took it mainly because of the drawers, because here in the shop I need lots of drawers, so that's why I'm keeping this one, and drawers are always good. But it occurred to me that I can actually set up the bench grinders on top, just like this, and now I can use them here. Why 2? Well, because I can keep this one, for example, for a coarse wheel, a little bit more fine wheel. This fine wheel I'm gonna keep too, because I want to use it for something. Well, I'm gonna show you in later videos, but I want to reserve it only for that, so we're gonna keep it as it is. And then a wire wheel. Apparently I might need another bench grinder actually, because I want to set up also buffing wheels somewhere without needing to change all the time, but we will see. The bigger one is really nice because it's also with variable speeds, so you can change them. Apparently you can remove this, and now it's locked, so it's child proof. Not that my children are gonna come without me here, they know better than that. And also it has a light. It comes with this light here, which now actually it can share with its little brother, so I can use it on this one as well. That's nice, isn't it? Anyway, so I already started using it, and I cleaned out one of the bleeders, so we're gonna clean the other one too, and we can put them back on the wheels before we lose them. And then we might, I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe we're just gonna clean the breathers and we're gonna call it a night. We will see how much we want to work tonight. Okay, the bleeders are clean, and I put them back on, and I decided that for tonight that's gonna be my next project. This is the flexible line for the rear end, and I don't need to remove this because actually this block is part of the flex line here. Now this one is much smaller, but it's basically doing the same thing. It's a T, but I need this bracket because there was nothing wrong with this bracket. I snapped it on purpose because there was no way to take this out. I think I can weld it back as long as it's not too badly corroded here, but we'll see. If I can't use it, at least I can use it as a template for another one. Can you believe I was trying to remove this under the car? It's never gonna work. Maybe it will work. Okay, this is garbage now, but we're gonna keep it for now. Until we finish the brakes, we're not gonna throw anything away. Not really sure which way it was. I'm gonna have to go back and check with you guys. So anyways, I'm not gonna assemble it now. I just wanted to make sure that I can reuse the bracket, which I'm gonna weld tomorrow, and we're gonna start working on the brakes. So you know what? It's late already, so I spent like 45 minutes in the garage, and I think it's enough for tonight. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. So good night for now.